guys, good morning. Well, this is what we're picking up today. So it's a 30-foot reflection fifth wheel, and it's over here at the Middlebury yard on County Road 2. We got two Middlebury yards. So, but I'm just gonna walk around and inspect it real quick. I haven't hooked up yet. Guys, I don't never hook up until I get done with my inspection. Because if I'm hooked up, then, and if I find something wrong, and they see that I'm already hooked up in my pictures, then they can come back and say, well, oh, you moved that or whatever. So I always try to, one of these little decals right here is bubbled a little bit. So after I do my inspection, I walk around and do my, or after I do my inspection, I walk around and take pictures. And in those pictures, I try to have my truck positioned in the front to where it shows that I am not hooked up. Guys, it's a little chilly out here this morning. Yeah, buddy. I wore my shorts and flip-flops up here yesterday. Because it was like 90-something degrees when I left the house yesterday. Now up here it's like 50-something. But, yeah, I'm trying to get into wearing shorts and try to be a little bit cooler, I guess. I don't know. But, alright. Turn y'all around. I'll let y'all walk around with me. So, just pretty much, yeah. Make sure all my caps and all that stuff are on. Make sure all the jacks are up. Now there are some like little, you know, like fingerprints and stuff like that. But there's some of that stuff you just rub and it'll come right on off. But go around, make sure all your doors are closed. After I get hooked up, then I'll go around and I got the key and I'll lock all the doors. So, but that's it. All right, so I'm fixing to get out here. I'm gonna get hooked up, and let's see what else. So, but anyway, they y'all see it later, I guess, hooking up and everything like that. So, but like I said, guys, basically, my goal is to do 3 in 1 week, and that's definitely doable. So now that last one, now I get back home Friday night, but I won't be able to deliver it till Monday morning. So, but still I'm getting the 3 done in 1 week. Anyway, let me get out here and get hooked up. I'll be back with y'all after a while. Alright guys, so got that one delivered. Of course, as y'all can see, I'm back at home right now. Got that one delivered this morning. And actually I got home last night, I dropped it, put my kingpin lock on it so that way they couldn't move it. And then so I came home last night and then got up this morning and went and delivered it. Then came back home, waiting on that load to clear on the board, showing that I delivered it. So Came back home, took a shower, and got a couple things packed up to get ready to leave out again. So I don't know, I waited probably about 2 hours, I guess, maybe a little bit more, and load was still on me. Still hadn't been paid, nothing. Showed my paperwork had been sent in, and so I was gonna give them a little bit. So I took a shower and everything, brushed my teeth, all that stuff. Then still nothing. So I called them, and apparently payroll is having problems. Their computers are having problems. I guess they said that they can't get nobody paid right now. So imagine that. I tell you what, I've heard some stories these last few days from friends of mine, same company, that's been having trouble getting paid, being the whole next day before they get paid. I'm gonna say this, I ain't gonna get into it too bad because y'all know how I am. But when I first started 3 years ago, whenever you delivered that camper, within 30 minutes, you was paid. I mean, they was on top of it. And now, I mean, it's hours, half the day, the whole day, the next day before you get paid. And I don't understand it. I mean, they can't use the excuse because they're having to pay so many people, or because they're having to deal with so many drivers to get them paid. Because 3 years ago, whenever I first started and they was paying you out within 30 minutes, I mean, you had twice as many loads, probably twice as many drivers, because we had more drivers back then than we ever had, I think. And then, I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going on. So, anyway, I said, okay. So, as of right now, I still haven't got paid. I'm fixing to get ready to leave out, go get that number 2. So, still haven't been paid on that one. So I got them to transfer me over to dispatch, and which y'all know I don't like talking to people in the office. That's the reason. And actually, a guy called me this morning, and wanting to know if I had taken, or if I've gotten my Massachusetts load off. I was like, do what? Guys, like I said before, I cannot make this stuff up. I seriously cannot. And I said, I'm on a Mississippi. He said, no, you're on a Massachusetts, a Belden, Massachusetts. And I was like, no, I'm on a Belden, Mississippi. And he looked back through it, and I don't know, the people they hire in this office. So I guess he thought that the abbreviation, because he came back, oh, okay. I thought MS was Massachusetts. Do they not teach anything in school anymore? Seriously. Do they not teach your states, your capitals, your abbreviations and all that stuff? Do they not teach that in school anymore? But anyway, so I don't know. But anyway, so I talked to dispatch, and she was wanting to try to, just begging me to do a Wisconsin. And I was like, no, I'm doing Belden. I got to get back down here. So, y'all know how I am about doing favors. I do not do them no favors, because they don't return the favors. It's only about what benefits them. So I told them the situation, that payroll's having trouble paying me, and the load's still on me. Can y'all go ahead and put this load on me? And well, I'm not seeing a Belden, Mississippi. I said, there's 2 of them on there right now. Well, I'm not seeing them. I said, well, hold on, let me refresh the board. So she said, yeah, go and refresh it. So I refreshed it. Boom, they were still both on there. So she said, well, give me the last 4 of the serial number. So I gave her that. Okay, I see it now. And you sure you don't want to take us to Wisconsin? Nope. Okay. So they put that one on me. And then I asked her, I said, hold on. I said, before I let you go, I said, since payroll's having trouble with their computers are down, and they can't pay me my final settlement from the last load, then are they going to be able to advance me for this load? Which luckily I got enough fuel to get up to Glendale. And so as long as I get paid today, I'm good. If I don't get paid today, then I guess I'll be staying in Glendale tonight, which I don't want to do. So, but I'm going to go ahead and start heading that way. And if I ain't got nothing by whenever I get ready for them to close, and I'm going to be calling them. But anyway, so I asked him, I said, well, will I get my advance? Yeah, you'll get it. Well, it's been 30 minutes and I haven't got my paperwork nor my advance yet. So, I don't know. I still got to run to town real quick because I got to pay my phone bill. And hopefully time I get back, then hopefully I get everything I need. So, but anyway. Alright, well, I'm going to get out here. So we're going after number 2. Number 2 in 1 week. See y'all when I get up there. Well, good morning, guys. How y'all doing? Headed over here to the Goshen yard. Stayed at the right there at the Amish Walmart. And last night got up, went and got me some breakfast, and sort of messed with my stomach a little bit. I don't think it was the food, because I don't know, I've ate there a couple times before. Sometimes my stomach just don't agree with me eating breakfast. Normally I don't eat breakfast, but so I was over here at the yard, and of course it hit me. So I had to end up leaving, run down the store real quick. So now I'm coming back. But yeah, don't y'all hate it when that happens? Me too. Because you can't never find a clean restroom. They're all nasty. Anyway, we're finna pull back in. The guard told me whenever I pull back in, just honk my horn so that way she knows that it was me. We're over here on row 6, picking up a 20-foot or 28-foot bullet. Guys, I tell you what, I don't know if y'all can see or not, but Indiana Transport needs to get over here and cut this grass. I mean, look how tall the grass is. I'm gonna get out here and get snake bit. I think it was last year, a couple years ago, I got out here and was hooking up a camper in this tall grass. And man, I tell you what, I got ate up by some stuff. I don't know what it was, but I don't know where. Oh, here it is, I think. But shoot, I got shorts on today and my flip-flops. 2840, I think that was it. Nope, that's it. So I gotta just check the VIN, get the paperwork, check the VIN, go around, do my inspection, get hooked up. So I don't know, but guys, this is number 2. Yep, so we're picking up number 2, and then as of right now, there's no more Beldings on the load board. hopefully maybe this evening or in first thing in the morning, maybe they'll put some more up there, because I would love, like I said, I want to do a breakdown of the cost and pay and all that stuff on 3 buildings. Now, if I can't get that third one, if there's not a building, there's a couple of Columbuses on there. And yes, it will be a little bit deadhead that I'd have to do, like, I don't know, 60 miles. This one, Belden's pay 670 miles. Columbus is 690 miles. But the way that I go, it's actually, I don't know, it actually comes up to about 720 miles. Because I'm that close to home, I'm going home. I ain't gonna stay in my truck whenever I'm 50 miles from home. I'm not gonna do it. But and then so it'll be about 50, between 50 and 60 miles back home. So but hopefully another building will pop up. If not, I'll probably take one of them Columbuses. There are some olive branches on there, but then again, I'd have to go another way. I'd have to go down through Memphis and definitely stay there, and because it'd really be way too far to go home, then go back up towards Memphis. Or they got, I think, some Hattiesburgs on there, so I just had to get up, and that's about 3 hours south of me. But we'll figure something out, guys. Well, guys, look what I found. Another manual hand jack. Man, I tell you what, I'm starting to get a workout with these things. Yep. I had one about 2 years ago. And then I didn't have another one until, what, a couple weeks ago? And now I got another one. So, that's as far up as it'll go. So hopefully, that'll get me hooked up. Let's see. Maybe so. That's gonna be right on the edge of it. But I'm gonna hook this thing up, and then I'm gonna pull it out of the grass before I put my weight distribution on. Cause I ain't getting in that stuff. I done walked around it. Luckily, I don't think I found anything on me, but I ain't getting eat up again like I did last time. But anyway, all right. Well, good morning. Y'all can see where I'm at. So I just woke up. I woke up earlier, and guys, I'm wore out. From that week of when I was trying to get everything ready for my son's birthday party, then rushing around to have it, and then, guys, I left the next day, and I was wore out then. I was exhausted. And then, let's see, I got back off that first one, and then I guess I had a little energy boost, but what do you call it? But I was feeling pretty good. So, but today, I'm just tired. It's 10:45 in the morning, and I'm just getting started. Of course, in a way, that's sort of normal for me, but I got up at, my dog woke me up, I think 7:30, and didn't go outside. And I mean, I got up to let her out, but I just couldn't stay up. I had to go back to sleep. But guys, that could have cost me my next load, because I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna do 3 in 1 week. Guys, this third one may not be a building. That's what I was wanting, but there's no more buildings on here. And guys, that just goes to show that's how this can work out. I mean, or that things don't always work out as planned. So this is a prime example. But let's see what's on here. Oh crap. That is not good. There was a Columbus, Mississippi on here, and it was literally on there like, I don't know, 20 minutes ago whenever I was in the house. And now it's gone. All the Summeralls and Hattiesburgs, they're gone. The only things left on here is Olive Branch and South Haven. And yes, that's not too far from me, but the only problem is it's shorter miles and it's out of route. And being I couldn't deliver it till Monday, then, because in order to do that trip, to do it with the paid miles it's showing, I would have to come down 57 and down through Memphis. I don't do that. I come down through Nashville, over to Lexington, down through Adamsville, Selmer, Tennessee, Corinth, Mississippi, home. So that means I do that, come here, sit over the weekend, then I would have to go back northwest towards Memphis. I think it'd be like somewhere in the neighborhood about 60, 70 miles. Probably, let's see, where it exit, no, it'd be more than that. Because where it exits 76. So it'd be close to about 80 miles. And so it's 670 miles to my house from Indiana. So that right there is already more than what it's paying. Then I'd have to go 80 miles up, deliver, then 80 miles back home. I ain't gonna do it. That's just not profitable. I mean, yeah, it's making money, but it's just not profitable. And then plus, with me making it for this video, let's see what else they got around. Well, yeah, my load board will refresh. See guys, I should have got up earlier. If I'd have got up earlier, I may have had a chance at that Columbus. Alabama, like I said, if I was delivering it on the, like, coming on the way down, then yeah, but coming back home and having to sit on it till Monday, now Louisiana would work. There ain't no Louisianas. And I'm really wanting to get 3, guys. Let's see. Ain't looking good. Camping World, Memphis. Guys, I really don't want to do this, but I might. I don't know. I really don't want to take one of them olive branches. I know this is just me being picky, but guys, if I'm that close to home, I want to be at home. I want to be sleeping in my own bed. But olive branches, it says almost all Camping Worlds will take Saturday deliveries until noon. Let's see. It says it's a rock light or a rockwood mini light, 25 foot. You would think a mini light would be light. This thing is showing GVWR of 9,900 pounds. But guys, it is paying it is paying 5 cents more than these other two. Let me call them real quick, see if every one of the stores that opens or stays open until noon tomorrow, or it's on Saturday. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So I called them. They said they accept deliveries on Saturdays from 9 to 5. So and then I just tried to do something that, guys, y'all know I do not like to do. And that's called dispatch. Of course, I was like number 9 in the queue, so I didn't hold on. Whenever I get over here and get delivered, then or start getting checked in, then I'll call them back, and I'm gonna see if they go ahead and just put one of these olive branches on me. Or I'm gonna see if they got any more buildings they just ain't put on the board yet. So guys, y'all cross your fingers, wish me luck. But the way these, and usually that's the way it works, whenever there's a bunch of loads on the board, gets towards the end of the week, I guess they start calling people, and of course they know better than to call me, or some of them know not to call me. But yeah, so I was gonna call and see if they go ahead and put it on me before they got rid of them all. But yeah guys, I guess I should have gotten up this morning. It's what happens when you sleep in. As that saying goes, early bird gets the worm. So, but anyway, it'll all be good. But guys, y'all stay tuned and for some future videos, because next week, guys, I plan on doing a lot of stuff around the house whenever I'm off. I gotta get power disconnected from my shop, moved over to the shed. Got to let's see here, I need to bush hog some. First I gotta go buy a new blade, but I gotta service the truck because it'll be due for a service after this next run. What else? And try to track down the leak. And I don't know if I mentioned it or not in a video yet, but I think I found something else to look for. apparently in these transmissions, they, right there where the pump is inside the transfer case, that pump it basically just sits in there, and it can just sit there and vibrate and rattle, and it has like little sharp points on ends around it. And apparently what it does, because I mean I was watching a video and it described it to a T of what mine's doing, is it wears little pinholes into the casing, and it seeps out. There's no drips on the ground. It just sort of sips out and just runs down. And of course, the hotter the fluid gets, then the thinner it gets, so it starts running out faster. And usually that's when you're driving, so then it just blows it out, and you never know it's leaking. So I don't know. Then you done burn the transfer case up before you know it. Luckily, I caught mine. Yes, it's leaking, and I mean I don't know for sure if that's what it is, but but luckily I caught mine before it ran dry. So they should have made this entrance right here wider. There's my friend. Y'all see her waving at me? Of course the pretty girl's waving at me. I gotta make a joke this morning, guys. Oh, me. I'm gonna have to get on to her for not waiting around on me. I'm gonna tell her how sad I am. Alright. But let me get in here and get my paperwork turned in so they can get out here and inspect it, and hopefully get this load off of me quick so that way I can pick one. And I guess in the meantime, I guess I'm gonna call dispatch. Something I don't want to do, but because I sort of feel bad because I don't do them no favors, guys. Y'all know that. But here I am wanting them to do me a favor. But technically, I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, they do owe me several favors that they haven't returned yet. So, I mean, honestly, if you think about it, I'm not really asking for a favor. I'm asking for one of several to be returned. So, but anyway, I'm going in this. Did I even show y'all what I was picking up? I think so. Yeah. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get y'all off him. Done got bright out there, guys. Yeah. Let's see. There it is. 28-foot bullet. But I guess I must have messed that up. Or no, I didn't. I'm playing with the camera, guys. There we go. Hey, look at that. Anyway, so go and get off here, get this checked in, because I gotta get back to work. So that way I can finish up this video for you guys. But it's amazing what I do for my fans. Guys, I appreciate it. I really do. So y'all hit that like, share, subscribe button. And I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm telling y'all hit the like, or like I'm into this video. I still got one more to do, guys. But y'all can go ahead and hit that like, share, subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. So, alright, let's get unhooked, go after number 3. Finish out the week. Alright. Alright, guys, so jump back on here just real quick. And so I got that one delivered, checked in, just sent in my paperwork. After I got unhooked and everything, told you I was thinking about calling dispatch. Well, I did. Y'all know I don't like to, but I did. And everything was good. She was real nice. It was a different lady I talked to. I don't think I've ever talked to her before. I forgot her name, but anyway. You know, part of me hated to, I guess, to ask them, because, I mean, here recently, I mean, I always, whenever they call me asking me for a favor, I tell them no. So then a part of me sits there and thinks, well, I'm always telling them no, and then here I am calling them and asking them for a favor. But then I started thinking, technically, I'm not asking them for a favor. I'm asking them to return just one of many favors that I've done for them. So I didn't say that, but I asked them. I said I'm in the process of getting this and checked in right now. I was going to see if you could go ahead and put another one on me. So she asked me, well, what are you looking for? So I told her, and it actually surprised me. They didn't want me to go up there and pull a short one or anything like that. So they, so I told her what I started telling her. I said, well, there's an olive branch on the board. And then I asked her, I said, but I said, before you look at that, I said, do you have any Baldwin Mississippi's on the board? Or do y'all have any Baldwin Mississippi's that y'all have not put on the board yet? So she went through, scrolling down, looked, and she said, I got a 21-foot Jayco, or a 21-foot J-Flight. Picking up at the new Middlebury Yard, paying $1.63. Put me on it. So, got 3 in 1 week, guys. I told you I was going to do it for y'all. Oh, me. But anyway, I got to run just over here to the store, just right down the road from the house. Then I'm going to come back and get everything ready. And I got to, I didn't do it last trip because I didn't think it leaked that much. But 2 trips in a row, I'm definitely going to fill that transfer case back up before I leave out, because I do not want to burn that thing up. So so I'm going to get back home. We're going to do that, and then we're going to get out of here. So we can go after number 3. So and I asked him, and they only do this for, you know, just a couple of people, and I shouldn't even really be saying this, but because actually he said just get with me. He said depends on how many texts we got. He said I might. He said I might not. I don't know. But asked him if I could deliver it on Saturday, so that way I don't have to sit on it till Monday. Because if it's sitting in my driveway, I'm responsible for it. If a tree falls on it, if anything happens to it, then it's on me. But if I can get that thing off my back Saturday morning, then I don't have to worry about it no more. Now, granted, I won't get paid until Monday morning. That's fine. But as long as I'm not responsible for it no more. So. But anyway, I guess I'll see y'all when I get back to Indiana, unless something else happens. Alright. Alright, guys, so we're sitting over here at the Middlebury, the new Middlebury Yard. Picking up number 3. Final one. We done it. Well, we gotta get back home first, but anyway. So that's what I'm picking up. Little baby. Look at that little baby. She's gonna look so cute behind my truck. Yes, she is. Little 21-foot J-Flight. So, but, yep. There she is. Man, my truck is actually, I believe, longer than that trailer. If I'm not mistaken, I think my truck from front bumper to rear bumper is a little over 20 feet. So that means my truck is actually longer than this camper. That's crazy. So Anyway, I've already went around and inspected, took my little bumper caps off, got my battery hooked up and all that good mess. So got my paperwork, checked the VIN, took my pictures and all that stuff. So the only thing I got left to do is torque my wheels, put my tag on, hook up, put my placards on, and I'll be ready to roll. Start my logbook. So, but yep. So guys, I appreciate y'all hanging in here just a little bit more. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. Just whenever I get back, I'm gonna do like a little just basically getting on here, letting you know I made it. And then as far as the breakdown and everything, of course y'all won't know this because it's going to be right at, because it'll be at the end of the video. But so I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna try to see if they would take this thing. Today's Friday, so I'm gonna try to see if they'll take this thing in the morning, so that way I don't have to sit on it all weekend. Yes, I'm not going to get paid on it until Monday, but I would rather go ahead and get it off my back tomorrow, so that way I'm not responsible for it throughout the weekend. Because sitting in my house, if a tree fell on it or somebody broke into it, I don't think nobody's gonna steal it not unless they stole my truck, because I'm not going to unhook from it. But I mean, just anything. I could be out mowing and sling a rock, I don't know. So I would just rather just get rid of it if I could. I think they're going to let me do that. He said just holler at him this evening, and just depends on how many techs they got working tomorrow. So, but anyway, let me. I had to open up the door, put my paperwork in, and I forgot to handle. Don't run off, forget that, guys. So, anyway, so whenever I get ready to do the breakdown of the cost and everything, for y'all, it'll be at the end of the video. For me, it's probably gonna be sometime this weekend. Guys, I'm wore out. So let me get hooked up so we can get back home. Alright guys, so we're finishing up the final leg of the trip. Sitting right here, Great American RV, Belton, Mississippi. So they are going to take me this morning. Of course, they told me don't make it a habit. And they said only because it's me. So, oh me, I guess it's good to have friends in high places, I guess. But she did say it'll be a while, or not a while, but she said it'll be a little bit. And I told her, I said I understand. So told her I appreciate them doing this, and I just told her I'd rather go ahead and get it off my back if I could, and because the way my luck goes is I would be sitting there, or it'd be sitting there over the weekend, and a daggum tree would fall on it. So go ahead and get rid of it, that way I'm not responsible for it. So anyway, I'm just undoing my box here, that way I can put my tag and all that stuff up. And I gotta get unhooked, but there she is. Yep, little 21-foot Jayco. Guys, that little trailer right there, that little sun gun pulled amazing. From the time that I left here and went to Indiana, and then turn y'all back. From the time I left here, went to Indiana, and came back. Normally on a little bit bigger camper, I will get, I don't know, time I get back home, if I don't reset my trip, miles per gallon, whatever, then usually I'm sitting on about 10 miles a gallon. So about 10 miles a gallon average the whole entire trip. 10 to 10 and a half. So nice real hard day to try. But guys, I got home last night. I was sitting on 11.3. That was awesome. Normally I burn, let's see, what was it? I wrote it down because I got to get, and here comes one of the techs right now. Check it in. Get my little book here. Yeah, I wrote all this stuff down so whenever I get ready to do all this stuff. Normally I burn in the neighborhood of about 128, 130 gallons. I burned 123 gallons on this trip. So, but anyway. So, guys, I appreciate y'all watching. And let me go ahead and close the door. It's hot out there, guys. Guys, I definitely appreciate y'all watching through all 3 trips. And man, I tell you what, I'm tired. I really am. I got home last night and I crashed. But guys, I do appreciate it. And just hanging there just a little bit more, because right after this is where I'm gonna do the breakdown of the pay, the cost, basically what I walked away with. So so y'all just stay tuned just a little bit longer. And guys, if you haven't watched this far, then I guess you're gonna miss out. So because I'm here to tell you it was good. I made some money. That's what it's all about. But anyway, let me get out here, get unhooked, because there he goes, sitting there fighting with the door trying to get it open. But he's fixing to inspect this thing. And guys, another thing, the inside of this camper, for as small as it is pretty nice for a single person. Guys, that sort of got my head thinking. I've been wanting to sell my trailer and build me a cabin and turn in the little shed I got and stuff, and maybe adding on to it a little bit into like a little tiny home. Guys, I've sort of been thinking about just buying one of these things and selling my trailer and living it while I'm building my cabin. Want to go somewhere, just hook up and go. Want to go to the lake and spend the weekend. I mean, I don't need all the room I got in that trailer. I mean, there's 2 rooms in that trailer I don't even use. So, but I don't know. But anyway, let me get out here and get unhooked. So that way whenever he's done, then I can get out of here and get back home, because I got a lot of stuff to do this week. I need to get up there underneath the truck this weekend and see if I can't track down this leak, so that way Monday I can hopefully go order the right parts and not be wasting money again. So anyway, but alright, well, I get back with y'all here in just well, it'll probably be tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. So but just stay tuned for y'all. It'll be just next. Alright guys, so the moment y'all been waiting for. Sitting here in my office and got all this stuff written down. I'm hoping I got it wrote down right. I know I got it wrote down, or written down, whatever you want to call it. I know I got it written down right. Just hope I get everything on here. So alright, so we're gonna go over it. So guys, on this first trip just whenever I start going over the numbers, just be aware that I did have a little bit of fuel left over from my previous trip. So, so if you want to go back and average that out to the last two trips, it'll be about the same because it was pretty much the same amount of miles. Whenever you hear me talking about the miles going up there, then the miles coming back, if they seem a little bit different, that's because in Indianapolis on 465 coming back, they got part of 465 down, so you got a detour and then go through downtown Indianapolis. And then if some of the miles don't seem the same as far as each trip, that's because I went to a different yard. So, but anyway, so trip one, and each one of these is going to Belden, Mississippi. There's 3 of them, and they're each a 2-day trip. 1 day up there, 1 day back. So trip one was a 30-foot reflection fifth wheel. Paid $1.63 a mile. 670 miles is what it paid. So it came out to $1,092.10. And also, guys, at the end, whenever I do the pay and the fuel and stuff like that, I'm going to average, or I'm going to round the numbers up to either the nearest or lowest gallon or amount or something like that. So I mean, it's only going to be off by just a few cents. So $1.63, 670 miles, $1,092. 678 miles up there and 685 miles back comes to 1,363 miles. I used, according to the gauge on my truck, I used 126 gallons going up there and back. Fuel at the pump was, alright, this is in Glendale, Kentucky at the Petro. So fuel at the pump was $3.80 a gallon. I pumped 112 gallons. Like I said, I already had a little bit from my previous trip. So that was $425. But that's not what I paid. So with our discount, I got it for $2.79 a gallon. At 112 gallons is $312. So I got $1.01 per gallon discount. Comes to a savings of roughly 112. I think I messed up a little bit. It's only like $1 or something like that off, but savings of $112. Actually be like, $112.03, I guess. So $112. Alright. So the pay was $1,092. Alright, we got to pay a pull-in fee. That's for the shuttle driver that brings them from the factory to our yard. And then so that way we just go straight to the yard hooked up. We don't have to go inside the factory looking for trying to fight our way through there, getting paperwork, all that stuff. And then plus they you have so many days that those campers have to be off the factory lot. So that's another reason they do it. So end up putting the cost back on us. But anyway, so pull-in fee of $40. Com data fee, which is basically a bank charge for basically each transaction. So $2 for com data fee. Fuel. Let's see here. I think I had $312. So you subtract 40 minus 2 minus 313 from 1,092 comes up to 736. All right. So that's what I made, basically, going into the bank on that first trip. Now guys, like I said in previously in the video, keep in mind guys, this is only fuel, and of course the pulling fee and the com data fee. This does not count insurance. This does not count truck payment, if you have one, putting back for maintenance, repairs, and your emergency fund and all that stuff, taxes. This does not include all that. So basically, like I said, this is 3 trips in 1 week. So all that other stuff you would take, combine all your trips for the whole month and put that in there and then subtract that. But like I said, this is just fuel, pulling fee, and com data. So trip 2 was a 28-foot Bullet travel trailer. Again, $1.63 a mile, 670 miles. All 3 of these trips paid the same. So $1,092. 669 miles up there, and then 675 miles back. Comes to 1,344 miles. I used 127 gallons of fuel. Fuel at the pump was again $3.80 a gallon, and I pumped 124 gallons. So that come to $471 at the pump. Again, that's not what I paid. So with their discount, it was $2.79 a gallon times 124 gallons comes to $345. That's what I paid for fuel. So got another savings of $1.01 per gallon discount, a savings of $124. So pay $1,092 minus $40 pulling fee, minus $2 com data fee, and minus $345 in fuel, comes to $705. That's what's going into the bank. Third trip. And guys, I did, well, of course y'all saw in part of the video that I did deliver that this morning. Today's Saturday. Now I would not get paid for this trip until Monday morning. But I mean, still, this is what I paid. Everything's the same. So trip 3, so it was a 21-foot J-Flight travel trailer. Again, $1.63 a mile, 670 miles. Comes to $1,092.10. 677 miles up there and 676 miles back. Comes to 1,353 miles. I burned 123 gallons of fuel. Fuel at the pump was $3.80 a gallon times 122 gallons comes to $463. All right, with our discount. Now we didn't get as good of a discount on this one. Still good, but it just wasn't as good. So discount was $2.86 per gallon. 122 gallons comes to $349. That's what I paid. So you had a savings of 94 cents per gallon discount, and with a total savings of $114. So $1,092 for the pay. That's what the whole load paid, minus the pulling fee of $40, minus com data fee of $2, and minus fuel, which was $349, comes to a total of $701 for that trip. So the week total for all 3 trips took me 6 days, 3 trips. I left Sunday afternoon, I got back Friday night. And also, being that the dealership was just right down the road, I slept in my own bed every other night. I was home every other night. So total pay for all 3 trips for the whole week, $3,276 minus a total of $120 for pull-in fees, 40 times 3, minus $6 for com data charge, and then minus $1,006 in fuel. Comes to $2,144. I ran 4,060 miles throughout the whole week. I used a total of 376 gallons of fuel, and again, total fuel was $1,006. That was with our discount. That's what I paid. If we did not have the discount, then I would end up paying another $350 on top of that. So I saved $350 in fuel because of our discount. And again, $2,144 is basically what's going in the bank. Guys, I don't think that's too bad. So, I mean, that right there shows that, I mean, you can make money. You just got to be smart, and you got to be smart of where you go. You got to be smart of you got to be smart what company you pick. Again, guys, and I'm gonna try to do a separate video. Actually, some of my previous videos that since I've been putting out daily, I've had for the most part, everybody seems to agree and loves my videos and everything like that. Of course, you got a few, I guess some people call them haters, and they want to get on here and comment, oh man, that sucks, and man, you could be making a whole lot more money doing this and stuff like that. And I think a lot of them are coming from probably hotshot drivers. And guys, I'm not gonna get real in depth with it because, like I said, I'm gonna make another video and I don't want to make this one too long. But yes, you could make more money doing hotshot. You could make more money probably going with another company that pays more hauling campers. But guys, whenever I say that you can make more money, that's that top number. That's how much the company's paying you. That does not include your expenses. I mean, like I can't stress this enough, and for some reason, I mean, I don't understand why people cannot wrap their head around it, that if you got a company paying this much, but their fuel discount is way lower than ours. Well, yeah, our company is one of the lowest paid companies. It's not the lowest paid, but it's one of them. And that's the thing, is everybody looks at the pay. They don't look at their expense, they look at the pay. And then, so you got a company that pays this much, but our fuel discount is up here. And guys, I get other discounts. I get at Walmart. I'm tax exempt at Walmart. I can get my oil, things like that. Anything I need for the office, if I need a new computer or whatever, I'm tax free, and that's because of the company that I'm with. Up in Indiana, there's some places, some of the parts stores. I think one of the Chevrolet dealerships up there, they give you a discount if you buy your parts up there. So that's another savings. Some of these other companies, they probably don't get that. And so you got to add all that stuff in together. And if you figure it all out, then that company that's paying this much, and then that company that's paying this much, time you figure out all your expenses and discounts and savings and all that stuff, you're going to average out about the same. And in some cases, I bet you that it's probably going to go a little bit more in the favor of this way. If you put two companies together and I'm making this much as far as pay, he's making this much, time you figure in my discounts and my savings after expenses, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm making more money than he is. Honest to God, true. Some of these people that's sitting here saying this, I would love to see them just break it down like I just did and subtract all their expenses. I mean, every single one of them, including some of these hotshot guys that's probably getting on here making some of these comments. And guys, I've got a real good friend. He's not doing it anymore, but not too long ago he owned his own hotshot truck, and I'm gonna try to get with him and see if he'd be willing to sit down and both of us together and just go over the pros and cons and the differences of my expenses versus his expenses. Such as hotshot guy, yeah, you get backhauls and stuff like that, but you're dragging around a trailer all the time. You're probably not getting a fuel discount at all, especially if you're driving for yourself. My truck and the covers that I got on it, $350 a month. Indiana Transport pays for the trailer, and if I was to get into an accident while I'm hooked to that trailer, I'm covered under their insurance. This is just whenever I'm not hooked to their trailer. Hotshot guys, I bet you anything you're paying probably $1,500 to $2,000 a month in insurance. That's over $1,500. That's probably what, about $1,700, $1,500 to $1,700 more that you're paying in insurance than I am. How many loads is it going to take, or how many miles you got to put on your truck to cover just that extra cost that's not going to go into your pocket? You got a trailer payment. You got extra tires that you got to replace on that trailer. You got maintenance that you got to do on that trailer. You've got all your securement stuff, your tarps, your straps, your chains, your binders, all that stuff. That's expenses that I do not have. And so you've got to figure all that stuff up, guys. And if you really sat down at the end of the day and figured it all up, I mean, some of these guys are saying, well, you don't get no backhaul, so you're not making any money, and that's stupid. Coming back empty all those miles, and yeah, you're probably right. But I'm not dragging around a trailer. One, I don't have all those other expenses, and guys, whenever I get done, I mean, some people, if you're out here just to strictly run your butt off and make money, then yeah, that's one thing. But if you want to get out here and make money, and as I just showed you, you can make pretty good money, and then get out here and enjoy yourself after you get done with that load. I mean, go see things. Like I said, I've seen the Calico Ghost Town, I've seen the USS Lexington, standing on a street corner in Winslow, Arizona. See, what else have I done? I mean, I've done other things. If you want to go around and going down to Fort Myers, I went to the beach. Excuse me. A lot of those places I wouldn't have been able to get a trailer into. And do you really want to leave your trailer, even though you may have a lock on it? Do you really want to leave your trailer sitting somewhere with all your chains and tarps and binders and all that stuff just sitting there for somebody to come up and steal? And I mean, somebody could break a lock and then take off with your whole trailer. Then you probably, some places you may have to pay somewhere to park your trailer. So that's another expense. And I don't know. I just don't get it, guys. Lot harder work. You're a lot more time with these campers. You pull in there and you get hooked up. You take it and you deliver. And I mean, you're in and out. With Hot Shot, you're having to wait to get loaded. Then whenever they get ready to load you, you got to wait while they load you. Then you got to secure it, strap it down, tarp it down. Then whenever you get to deliver it, you got to repeat the whole process. You got to wait for them to unload you. You got to wait for whenever they are unloading you. You got to untarp it. You got to unstrap it. All that stuff. You got to put everything back away. Then you got to probably sit around and wait for your next load. I mean, the time that some, I mean, I'm not saying all of them, but some of these places, while you're sitting around waiting for your next load, I'm already halfway back to the yard, or probably already back to the yard, grabbing my next load. So while you're sitting, then you're not making any money. And yes, I'm not making any money driving back to the yard. I'm actually spending money. And actually, if you think about it, you're spending money too, sitting in a truck stop, letting your truck idle and food and all that kind of stuff. So, but here I am grabbing my next load on my way off again. So you just got to figure all that stuff up. I know I said I wasn't going to get in detailed about it, and here I did. But I don't know. I don't know why people can't understand that. Like I said, people, they look at that top number, and that's all they look at. They don't, I don't know. Like I said, they just don't look at after all the expenses and stuff. So, but guys, I hope I broke that down for you. And for those of you that's wanting to get into this, thinking about getting into this, and you're worried about whether or not you can make it, like I said, guys, times are tough right now. I still do not recommend going out here and buying a brand new truck and getting into this, especially if you have a family to support. It may work out for you, but I'm just here to tell you, it's gonna be tough. If you know how to manage your money and you can live cheap and you can stay out on the road and stay gone, then yeah, it's gonna be tough, but yes, you can make money probably even with a brand new truck. But that includes, guys, staying out of hotels. That includes doing your maintenance yourself. Stay out of these shops. Anything that you can do yourself, do it. But if you can't do that, if you want to get out here and run like I do, just sort of part-time-ish, then no, you will not make it, not with a brand new truck. If you have a family to support running like I do, no, you will not do it. Guys, I'm single and my truck's paid for. And so, I mean, those are some of the things that benefits me. But trying to think what else. I know I get on here and just start rambling, but I mean, that gives you an idea of what to go on. And yeah, also that just keep in mind, guys, that this is the company that I'm with. And I'm not telling you to go to the company I'm with. I'm not telling you that at all. I'm not trying to encourage you to go to the company I'm with, because like y'all seen some of my previous videos, the office staff, man, they got some problems. But one thing I like about it is that like I said, self-dispatch load board. So 99.9% of the time, I don't talk to a single person. I pick my load and I do what I want. So if you go to another company, that's like I said, guys, do your research. Get on Google. Just type Google and type in RV transport companies in Indiana, and it will list them all. And then write down their phone number and call every single one of them and ask them all the questions. Where do y'all run? How many loads do you have? How many drivers do you have? How much do you pay? Just all this stuff. What kind of fuel discount do you have? Because like I said, ask them, where do y'all run? Well, if they mostly run north and you live in the south, well, that don't do you no good. Then you just need to check them off and go try to find a company that runs south. Well, okay, so you find a company that runs south. Well, they ain't got no freight. So they may pay good, but what good is that pay if you're not running? So like that old saying goes, if them wheels ain't turning, you ain't earning. So so ask all them questions, guys. But anyway, I know this video is probably, time you put in all the trips and everything, it's probably gonna be close to an hour. I hope not. So, but guys, I really appreciate y'all sticking with me, and I hope this helps somebody. Guys, y'all please like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I got some good videos I think coming, fixing to get ready to come out. Like I said, I'm gonna do the truck. Do the remodel of the truck on the inside. More than likely, I haven't 100% made up my mind, but I'm about 99% sure I'm gonna do it. I got a couple of unboxing and review videos of a couple of things that I've gotten. That's a couple of things that's going to go into the truck whenever I do the remodel, and so I'm going to be doing those reviews. And trying to think what else. I think that's pretty much it. But again, thank y'all so much for hanging in here and watching, and we will see y'all on the next one. As always, y'all be safe. Semper Fi.